held to that promise. And it was so fundamental to who you were as a candidate.
I see you. I'm a tall boy. Yeah, you have a good morning. Enjoy your meeting. Well, all right. Thanks, tall boy, for stopping in. What am I doing? Let's see. I already got my sponsors out of the way. It's a Tuesday work stream. Already got my sponsors out of the way. Okay. I kind of want to set this. If I set this to 30%. Set that to 50%. To me, the music is decent. That's a 50 for you guys. But if I set it to 30, and I go down to 30. All right. Okay. I think that's going to work. All right. Welcome. All right. Live over on Kick, YouTube, and Oopsie. Connect the encoder. Okay, I was going to say connect the encoder to go live. I should have, my encoder should be just fine. All right. I've got my sponsors done. Actually, what I want to do, we do want to do something else. All right. We do want to do something else. I need to look at an email, but I can't show you guys because, you know, nobody wants to show all the cards. Went out for a walk with the dog since we got the back window fixed. That's fun. Out to the local park. Hope everybody's doing well. All right. We're gonna let's take a look at what we gotta do. Sponsor. All right. The Absorption Company. I have no idea what that is. Go and delete me. Kind of separation that daily episodic exclusivity if possible. I don't know what that means. Okay. First off, let's take a look at Brightcore and make sure that any verbiage is changed. So right. Use body fat is the same on that. Okay, let's go. All right. So Brightcore is good to go. Brightcore is good to go. Don't know what's going on. I'm going to close that window. Testing message from Social Stream Ninja. It went to Twitch. Why would it go to Twitch? I'm not on Twitch at the moment. Filter. sign in to chat. Maybe that's... Am I not logged into... It's just kind of weird. Is there another? Okay. Select live source. Remove source. So I remove Twitch. Social Stream Ninja is just not wanting to cooperate. My shit is being very temperamental. Really bugging me. Okay. Close all those windows. We're going to open this up again. Kick, and they both have opened up, so that's good. Other. I wonder. Jack. Jack. That's like taking forever. Hello. All right. Nothing is showing up in my social stream ninja chat here. So why is that happening? Why is that not showing up? If I go to my window, let's go to, I popped out chat. So there, okay. Testing SSN. All right, there. Testing SSN. Not capturing anything. Kick. Where's kick? Where's my... Kick is not popping up here. Why not? I don't know. No, this is a Soul Stream Ninja. It seems powerful, but it's very calm. It's just sometimes it's too freaking complicated. Trying to find out where all the windows are. See, I've got that right there. Where is the kick window? The kick chat is not popped out. There it is. The kick chat is popped out, but where is it? If I go here, does everything have to be on this screen? Is that what it's telling me? Is that part of the problem, that, you know, everything has to be on this screen? That's just kind of weird. There's that. Reveal. Okay. Reveal. All right, there we go. Accept all. Testing kick on SSN. Okay. Unknown error. Okay. already did this once, but okay. What the hell? Why? All right. I'm going to close all that. Let's try that again. Everything should be signed in now. I don't know. There we go. YouTube. And Kick. Let's try this again. All right. Testing Kick on SSN. Testing Kick on SSN. There we go. All right. Let's test. Testing YouTube on SSN. What about Hubsy? Can we do Hubsy still? Testing Hubsy on SSN. Okay, that doesn't work. But if I go to Hubsy, we go to Hubsy. Testing Hubs. Testing Hubsy on SSN. All right. But does it show up on? It does. No, it doesn't. Well, no, it does not. It does not show up here. Auto activate. Sign in. It does not want to work. Reload, hide, reveal. It's not capturing it, so it's not doing it automatically. So yeah, we're just. So I guess what we will do is go back over here. Anybody else? Nobody else showed up anywhere. I'm going to pop out Hubsy chat over here. Pop out Hubsy chat. All right. All right. There we go. So all right. Can't see. All right. If I go to here, let's where that does pop up. All right. Good to go. I love it. That pops up. I don't know that I love it. That, you know, it's so small there. Hello. Oops. Hello. All right. That pops up because it sends from both. Good, 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 good. All right. All right. All right. Okay, let's get back to kind of doing what I was doing. So bright core, I think, is good to go. Sure. So one of the things I do is, okay, let me pull this down here. So I go through in this, and let's pull up thing here so that you can see. All right. I check a list of our sponsors. I usually do. I should have done it yesterday, but I kind of, got busy with other stuff. Brightcore, no new graphic, 25% off. So we're going to go over here to the gut loop, as that is like the basic loop. All right. The gut loop, our user code is redacted. Use code redacted. Get 25% off. Brightcore.com, redacted. Okay, yeah. Brightcore.com/redacted. Number is still 404. You can call 404-6312. Get 50% off. Looks like we're good there. Like we are good. All right. Next one. Ooh, there's usually two from the Wellness Company, Parasite Cleanse, and IVM Capsule. So let's go. I'm gonna go down to the bottom because that's where he usually is. So PWC Zeus. PWC Zeus. All right. I think I know what Zeus is supposed to be. I don't know what's going on there. All right. All right. Time is all I got. I don't know what I'm singing. All right. I can't remember if I have the Zeus version. So let's double check that. Bright core's good to go. PWC. I don't see anything. I'm going to download that. Let's download it. We're going to download it anyway because it's 50. Factory. Sponsors. Sponsor. All the way down to this company. Footage. And then we're going to go new folder. And that is going to be Zeus. Zeus. Thank you everybody for joining me today or this morning on this Tuesday morning work stream. I am Grimskull. I am a video editor, graphic designer, motion graphic artist. I'm a digital content. I'm a content creator. I feel like all of this is under content creation. So and we're going to go ahead and do this one. Like, and I'm going to say, because it's we're going to open up one of my wellness company. Oh, I don't even need to be in Premiere because they provide a video. They provide the B-roll, which is great that they do that. So open wellness. Oh, sponsor bid, sponsors. There's the Venus Mars. That's the one I was thinking it probably was. I'm going to open that one up and then I'm going to just save it as Zeus. I'm going to say file, save as Venus Mars, but we're going to say TWC Zeus. Zeus. Grab the footage there, import and contact. We're going to, we're just going to replace it in this one, right? All right, so reveal in source project. Then we're going to right click here. We're going to replace footage and file, and we would head to the directory it's in this case it's Zeus and it's already there, so I'm going to import because it looks like I'd imported it first, which was dumb. That was kind of dumb. I'm not thinking. All right, but now that we've replaced it, you then go over here and see. It has a QR code, which I probably think is probably the same one that's always there. Yeah, we're gonna grab it anyway. Once I get that changed, I'll then head over to the call to action. And I'm going to check what's in the call to action. So you can get 10% off. It's the same URL as usual. 10% off, free shipping. 10% off, free shipping with code redacted. I don't know what's the Monday. I'm going to need to really go through my fonts and make sure everything's all good to go, because some of these fonts are just not behaving. Not behaving. All right. Grab. Scan here. Scan here. I have to take a potty break here in a second. Not that anyone wants to hear that. While this is rendering, I think that's what I'll do. All right. So we have PWC Zeus. Oh, okay. Make sure this goes all the way to the end. Yeah. Save it. We are going to hit the render all. Sponsors final. We're gonna go just down here. I think. All right. PWC Zeus. Save. All right. Now that that's there, we are going to hit render. I am going to hit the be right back, and then while this renders, use the restroom. So that's what we'll do. So we'll be right back. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything good? I probably didn't. Nope. Didn't miss anything. Good, 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 good. All right. We just exported. We'll check it real quick. Ensure that this looks good and is okay. All right. Why is external 2 not going?
Error.
That later. I'll fix it later. All right, that looks good. What I do after that is I stick it in. I throw it over in the drive. Okay. Any sponsors? Loose. Now one of the things we got to check is the parasite cleanse, which I'm pretty sure It's going to be the same. WC. PWC. Parasite cleanse. I hear him. I can hear both of you. I can hear both of you. Roger Waters. Maybe he'll give us something good, and we can put that in the intro. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like we've got right. I think we're good. Okay. Joint delete me.
BCC to 10 David on TAC 1. We have a response for you. Advise when ready for information.
10 David, go ahead.
10 David Pacific Division is requesting at the LAX Tower. Enter from the east on World Ring Alpha Century.
All right. I think we need to just grab a lot of like
Hostages also inside. Suspects
B-roll
armed
of
automatic weapons and they possess explosives. Respond code 3.
10 David, roger. SWAT elements responding code 3 from downtown. ETA 10 to 15.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, unseat Lindsey Graham, that fucking piece of shit. All right. Envato elements. Big tech. Big data. I don't want big data. I want big tech. Okay, we need to delete me. We're gonna go with delete me. Eat me. Delete me. Then we can go back and save this in. I'm getting hungry. It's 11:15. Shit. Let's do this one. We'll do this one, get this done, and then I'll head out for the day. All right, now I got some B-roll. Let's grab some grabs of the site. I'm not on some watch list now that I'm associating with a known immigration criminal. Am I? Oh, David left, so I don't know. I tried to talk to him, but nope. What I want to know is why my so my camera is not working. Why is virtual gonna do? Is that no? VMix video. That's that one. All right. Is that the no? That should be on input 2. Okay. Okay. Don't know why. Don't know why. All right. La 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 la. Okay. I need to grab a screen grab of this. So I've got this thing called screenshots. Wait, fire shot. Lets me do a variety of things. Let's kind of do this thing here. when I do this and I go capture entire, it should grab the whole thing. And then I save as an image. And I save it into our footage here. Now, delete me. Now I want the delete me logo. We're gonna go with the wiki. All right. I want the largest I can find. All right, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna save this image as into here. I'm gonna grab that as the back. Now, go back over here. We're gonna open delete me. Really getting hungry. Okay. Let's create a color mat. In this color mat, we're then going to go name this delete me face. All right, we need to go into the folder quick. Open file location into footage. We should have those. All right, we're going to export all of those here. Right, and then we are going to delete those once they get done. What happened? All right. Delete me. Delete me. Delete me. Open. I think everything should come in. Yes. Good. 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 We'll grab the logo. Oh, that's nice size. All right. Works very well. Delete me. All right. So this is about a minute long, and we're going to take this and make that about 3 seconds, give or take. And then we'll just copy that and put it at the end. Because what that does is gives me a nice... Oh, what happened here? All right. Make sure both of those are... Yeah. There we go. So delete me is at the beginning and the end. We are going to talk about big tech. Tech, ransomware, oops, privacy, all that good stuff. Game alert, blah, 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 oops, blah, 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 right? Data brokers. I think I did want to take this. I'm going to use this as a background. This. Okay. Best. Let's do 1920 by 1920. How about that? 1920 by 1920. Okay, yeah. And then I'm going to start at the top. Then I usually take 3D, the 3D, basic 3D. Take that, and then we go down here. The distance, we'll kind of do that. We'll swivel it, and then tilt it. Maybe we'll go up here and move it over just a bit. The back, I'm going to put a blur. Gaussian blur. Okay, we need a bit more in the area of so desktop computer. Let's just do a few, like, you know. Happy PC. Happy PC. Because people should feel happy when they're, you know, when their privacy is safe. Right? Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? I think we're good. I think we're good with those couple of all right. All right. All right. What's up, John? I was going to finish this up and then call it a day. Get some lunch, work on a few other things. Gotta work on the David's video. Let's see. Okay. How long get fired or have to quit? Okay, so are you just saying you're not customer service oriented? A, do you want to quit? If you want to quit, why do you want to quit? B, get fired. Fired for what? Not able to do the job because pallet jacks are dead machinery. So they don't charge them up. Is that what you're saying? The batteries are dead in the for the pallet jacks? Right. So are they dead because other people are using them before you? Or are they dead because when you guys get done, okay, the daytime, and so they don't plug them in? Gotcha. You have a supervisor though, right? They are writing you up because the jacks are dead. And you're not getting it done on time because the pallet jacks are not working. And so you got to wait for them to charge up. Okay. So what are the other various elements? Again, I don't want to, I'm treating you like I treat my girlfriend when she comes to me with complaints. It's like, I am a, unbiased observer because I'm not there. I don't know what's going on. All I can do is take the information that you're giving me and then play devil's advocate, no dog in this fight. Right. So when you're taking out stock, a customer comes up and says, hey, I need some help. So you have to stop what you're doing and help them. Right. Are you able to then go to a phone and say, or tell the customer, sure, let me find somebody to help you? And then go to the intercom and go, customer needs help with such and such on this aisle. Sure. I totally get that, right? But I mean, it's like you got to make that judgment of, all right, I really don't have time to help this person because I need to get this done. Let me call you another associate. Or as you're working, you go, you know what? I'm going to get this done in time. I can stop and help them for 5-10 minutes. Because just for me, that's how I would be thinking. It's like, if I know I can't help them because I'm under time constraints, but I'll do my best to find an associate who should be on the floor. Got it. Yeah. I see. I got you what you're saying. But that is the main issue that, I mean, for me, it's like, if pallet jacks are not being, if they are not, you know, charged, or gotcha. So you have bad managers. If things aren't getting done, they blame the workers for it not getting done, not necessarily, which is why I'm always like, document shit. When you go into work, check all the pallets or the pallet jacks, and you go, well, this one's not working. So you immediately notify a manager, you know, pull out your phone, videotape this pallet jack. This is not working. Right. Exactly. Why not? I was thinking about getting those. Myself. But anyway, yeah, I get it, man. It's like, you know, it sucks when you got crappy managers. And that's one of the things with Tara. She's got a crappy, probably shouldn't say this on stream, but she's got a crappy manager and a couple of crappy employees. It's, yeah, I'm with you on that. You get crappy managers who just fuck it up. And the sad part, no, the people above them don't pay attention. You know, it's like, Fluffy in the house! Holy cow! Joseph, I miss you, brother. Miss you. Well, I would say speak up. I mean, you know, speak up. You know, just with the understanding you speak up, it's like, you know, Scott, what's up? What is he doing to help his manager be better other than complaining? What is he doing to help his manager be better other than complaining? Come on, Scott. Sounds something like a manager would say, a crappy manager would say. What is the manager doing to help the employees do their job, is what I would say. Management positions these days are just ways for people to fail upwards. I've had good managers and I've had bad managers, for sure. Joseph, I hope things are going good. When I'm on Facebook going through reels, yours will pop up, and I love the direction of those. And in that, it's Agreed. Not all managers are bad because they're managers. Exact. I agree. I will agree with that. But a majority of people quit their job not because they don't like their job, but because of bad managers. Well, I mean, bad managers make bad working conditions. You know, as a manager, somebody says, why can't you get your work done in time?" And I say, well, this is happening and this is happening. They quit because they don't know how to make management better. It's not the job of an employee to make management better. Yeah. Corporate's job is to make management better. Employees are there to do a job, task, or whatever. And they're given the parameters to do that task, you know, and tools. And they should be, and I feel it's management's job to make sure that the employees can do their job. Now, again, I will agree that not all management is bad and not all employees are good. And I believe any reasonable person understands that and can see that. You know, if it can be communicated clearly, like, hey, why aren't you getting things done on time? Yes, it is the manager's job to make sure the job gets done. So when he goes to the employee and says, hey, what are the obstacles in you getting this done? And they can give reasonable and articulated reasons, like, hey, this equipment doesn't work. Management should then investigate and fix that problem. Now, It's one thing if like an employee shows up late, or you always see them on their phone or just standing around, that sort of thing. And we don't know if that conversation, well, at least I know Sean. I know, which you're on YouTube and Sean's on Kick, so you may not be seeing this conversation, have seen part of this conversation, but yeah. But anyway. I mean, certainly, Sean, I mean, you can only do so much to try to, bring the reasons why things aren't being done in that timely manner. And if they're not going to be addressed, then yeah, I mean, and if you're going to be blamed for it, you either got to be willing to document those reasons, and then find, and then maybe, and if they're not going to be addressed, then, yeah, find another job. Most of the people at Home Depot at our local Home Depot they're nice people. But that's down here in Florida. Right. Yeah, I get it, Scott. I get it. Yeah. And they should. Because if you don't know if there's an issue, then how can you help fix it, right? And I think that is the case here. That, there is an issue that is not getting addressed, and it's being thrown back onto the worker instead of the manager fixing the issue. And I haven't worked for you, Scott, so you may be one of the good managers, which we all agree. Not all managers are bad, and not all employees are bad, but there are bad managers and there are bad employees. Exactly. Yeah, I see what you're saying, Sean. They're expecting you to do the job without the proper resources. All right. Yeah, exactly. But maybe you're a better manager because you're willing to listen to the employees' concerns and then this, I'll say, reasons for why the job isn't getting done, and then you investigate that to then try to fix that problem. That's all I'm saying. I mean, But in this particular case, it just sounds like, yeah, I mean, you know, and there are managers out there who do, they're in a management position. For them, it's a position of power, and they don't necessarily do anything to improve or help their employees, you know, help the employee. And then blame all the problems, you know, of why things aren't getting done on the employees. Which kind of, that's what, how I kind of feel how it sounds in this case. But trust me, I'll take the other side a lot when it comes, you know, when Tara come in with some complaint, and I'll say, well, did you do this? Did you do that? But anyway, happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope things work out for you, Sean. In that case, in that, you know, with the job, or if not, that you are able to, you know, find something else. It could be, yeah, the corporate culture. I have not worked in like a retail environment in years. Now my kid currently works for Target. She loves working for Target. I think she's doing like display or it's so crazy. That is just a crazy story, Scott. Crazy story. I mean, like I said, I was writing it off at first, but man, it's just insane. It's insane. Insane. Boop. One of these days, I'm just going to dedicate a whole stream to putting this up. We had Joseph Clough here today, folks. Joseph Clough. The man, the myth, the legend. Joseph, I know you're still here. I hope our furry friends are doing well. Good to have you guys all here. Too bad it's like at the end of the stream. I need to finish this. I was trying to finish this at noon. Then we got in this great conversation. So we're going to go to After Effects and get this CTA put in. Okay, let's Where's that at? What do we need here for? Use code redacted. Then we need the URL. All right. Now we need to pull in there we go. We need to with here. Let's make that a little smaller, and then we need to put in, because they have a QR code that they want to use. So we're going to go to this key and grab this QR code. I'm going to add a stroke. We're going to turn that stroke next. I'm going to say scan here. Happy Tuesday, folks. Hope everybody's having a good day. If not, I hope it goes better. got the window on my truck fixed, so there's going to be some means there's going to be some kayaking going on this weekend. All right. Let's export this. Delete me. Delete me. Loop. Render it. I'm going to let that run its course. I am going to say, have a good one. Let's check Kick real quick, just in case. I just got two on Kick, so we can't do any hosts. Everybody, all right, everybody, have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time. I'm doing, usually try to do from 10 a.m. Eastern to 12 Eastern at least, just to hang out, talk, and do some work. I appreciate it. Joseph, good to see you. Scott, thank you, sir, for showing up. Appreciate the conversation. Sean, good luck. Good luck with things. Any of you lurkers out there, I appreciate you hanging out. I need to think of some good catchphrases to say at the end, but everybody have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.